Pick 5 from our 5-pack. Continue here with Copa del Rey, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Torremolinos and Sevilla.
Yeah, well, Sevilla, they've been struggling a lot so far in the season. All things went wrong for them. They recently hired a new coach, which was who was with them a couple of seasons ago, and he was quite successful with Sevilla. The problem with Sevilla is that they sold off. They sold their two starting center backs over the summer, and they didn't really get anybody to replace them. So they had a really laughable defense in the start of the season. The coach wasn't really good enough. They had a different coach. They had to fire him and then brought back Jorge Sampaoli again, who has worked with them in the past. But they had a couple of players doing some really deep runs in the World Cup. So as soon as these players return, and keep in mind that these Spanish sides had they played a lot of friendlies when the World Cup was on, with several players they played three friendlies, Sevilla, and three very strong friendlies as well. They had a 1-1 draw against Monaco, they had a 1-0 win against Benfica, and a 7-0 win over Volendam. So I think Sevilla are going to be much better than they have been so far in the season, and starting now with a cup match against a team from a regional side that has been doing a really good job. I think Sevilla will be able to win this and win comfortably. To be honest, I think the spread is exactly where it should be at -2 for Sevilla. I genuinely see Sevilla winning this by exactly 2 goals. If you can find this prop, go for it. But taking Sevilla -2 at even money +100 seems like a very, very safe way to go about this.
All right, Paulo, let's get his best bets over at Tony'sPicks.com. Copa del Rey for Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Torremolinos and Sevilla. He likes in this one. Sevilla laid -2. The return is +100. All right, you guys are tuned to Soccer Pace Daily. Join us here Monday through Friday here at 2:15 Eastern Time. Paul, before we get to the recap, I want you to let everybody know what you have going on over at Tony'sPicks.com here, as we'll flash here the best results. They've been on fire here. 48, 23, and 8 in his last 79 best bets. That is all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, Paul, right into a week of a lot of these cup actions from England, from Spain as well. And before we start off the relaunch here with the Big 5 on the day after Christmas, what do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
I have a couple of plays. I have a big game alert. Liverpool versus Manchester City is on Thursday. I have a best bet there. And I have a $15 Tuesday Spanish best bet, which of course, it's a best bet. It goes live in about 15 minutes from now, or maybe closer to 10. You can get it for $15, and of course, there's more plays being loaded. After this show, because we got cup matches in England and Spain, and there's a lot of interesting angles on this place.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Polygons over at Tony'sPicks.com. Best bets on the board right now. The Tuesday best bet here starts in just a minute, so go ahead and get signed up with that. Less than half an hour away from that 3 Eastern start time from that Spanish best bet now on the board. Also, that big game alert, Liverpool and Man City here in the English Cup. This is the big one here on Thursday, so good time to get on board with that. A couple of best bets there on the board from Paul. Also, if you prefer, the longer-term passes will serve you well. If you want to try out Paul here for 30 days, why don't you get that 30-day All Sports Pass? Get all of Paul's premium plays for 30 days. Includes all these cup matches. Also includes a relaunch here of the Big 3. The day after Christmas, we got all the Big 5, I should say, from Europe as they start to relaunch here after the World Cup break. So we're getting ready into action as teams are in training right now, getting ready for the start of the season. Tough to do it with Christmas coming up, but they're going to be ready here the day after Christmas here. So get on board here with Paul Lagouretos. Keep an eye on those single teams with single guys. Maybe they'll be less distracted, but we'll see how that rolls. So get on board there with Paul on the longer-term pass. Get all of his premium plays there. Also, too, on the longer-term passes, they also include the late steam. And a lot of our cappers are liking this feature because they can actually, a lot of the cappers get their plays in early for the members, but again, there's a lot of time that goes on between the time they put in their members picks and the kickoff, right? That we could see 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. Well, if a capper happens to see a play they like late, that starts between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time, they can put that pick in the system and it'll be graded as a late steam play and documented as a late steam play. And those picks are emailed directly to subscribers of each of these cappers. So if you subscribe to Paul's 1 month All Sports Pass, that late Steam play will be emailed directly into your inbox that you use to sign up. So keep in mind that they include the late Steam plays when you get the 30-day pass, or any of the long-term packages there in yellow include late Steam plays. So very important to note that. Very good feature at Tony'sPicks.com. Don't forget the promo code. You can save 20% off all premium packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access Paul's page by clicking the link you see there in the description, clicking the all cappers tab, and then you'll land right here on Paul's page, and you just scroll down. You'll see his great records, and you'll see his one-day passes there. And then, of course, you scroll down more, and you'll find a longer-term pass and get signed up for that 1 month all sports pass. Don't forget the promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. All right, Paul, let's continue on. It is now time here for the recap.
Okay, these are all plays for Wednesday, starting with an English League Cup or an EFL Cup or a Carabao Cup. They keep changing the names. 2:45 p.m. Eastern between Charlton and Brighton. We're going to take both teams to score at -105. Moving on to Copa del Rey for Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Levante versus Sampdoria. Leaning towards Levante money line -120. Copa del Rey on Wednesday again, 1 p.m. Eastern, Saguntino versus Rayo Vallecano. We're going to take the under 2.5 goals at plus money here. Really good value at +108. Copa del Rey on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, Arenas Club versus Valladolid. We're going to take the under 2.5 goals at -115. And for our final play, we're going to take another Copa del Rey match for Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, Torremolinos versus Sevilla. We're going to lean towards Sevilla -2 at +100.
There you go, the 5-pack there from Polyglots from these cups. Maybe they just call it David Goliath Cup. Maybe they call it Sharks and Minnows. But anyway, they got names for these cups here with the League Cup from Paul. So guys, so make sure you guys sign up for Paul's Best Bets. Click the link in the description and land on Paul's handicapper page and get signed up to his Best Bets. He's been performing great here on the site. As you saw the numbers we posted on his Best Bets. So get signed up for those Best Bets right now and use that promo code to save 20% off. All right, that's going to do it for this edition here of Soccer Picks Daily. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live here at 2:15 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll get you 5 picks for you from Paul from European football. Remember to make sure you like, subscribe. 25 picks a week on this show and even more on our channel. So make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. You guys make it a winning day and night. We'll talk with you again tomorrow here on Soccer Picks Daily.